That's exactly why I need to stop playing so much because I'm up here dropping stuff that I don't need to be dropping. Okay. I hope everybody is in good spirits and doing as well as possible, as well as we can possibly be doing during these times. I just wanted to jump on really quick and talk about my experience, my journey with Phentermine, also known as Apidex. And when I started my journey with Phentermine, I weighed the heaviest that I had ever weighed in my life, which I feel like is unfortunately something that a lot of us have experienced during the pandemic. So, first, I want to talk about some of the side effects that I experienced. So, when I first got on the prescription, I did as much research as googly possible, um, and tried to get research from as many accredited sources as I could. And I saw a lot of discussion from doctors and in forums from patients where they mentioned dry mouth and pressure like on their chest or chest pains. And so the chest pains one, that was kind of alarming because I'm like, I just want to lose weight. I don't want to die. I don't want to have a heart attack. Is that how I lose weight? I get a heart attack and I get sent to the hospital. I don't want to die that way. I don't want to lose weight that way. So I made it a point to myself to be honest and realistic with myself. Um, if this does not work, if this does not make me feel good, I am not going to continue to take it just to lose weight. That was something that I established with myself at the very beginning, and I stuck to it. So, with the dry mouth, that is 100% a thing for me. That never went away. I still experience the dry mouth today. The dry mouth hits you biggest, obviously, when you are dehydrated. It's like choking on your tongue, the little bit of spit that is in your throat, choking on it. Like, it's bad. Not big on water, which I don't understand. I would recommend unsweetened tea, preferably. If you look at the nutrition facts on a lot of the sweetened teas, the amount of sugar that they put in there just outweighs any health benefit of the tea. It's not worth it. But dry mouth was definitely one of the main lingering side effects that I've always experienced with the medication. So I would just say brace yourself for it. The second most strong side effect that I experienced was bloating. And constipation. So a lot of the women and people that were taking the prescription, they were recommending to find a laxative. I found that if you consume the correct amount of water, the bloating and the constipation reduces drastically. Um, if you are eating properly, the constipation and the bloating decreases substantially. Um, and if you're drinking like hot tea, like green tea or ginger tea, peppermint tea, things that help with the digestive system, those things also help as well. Obviously, you want to drink them in increments. Of course, you've got your lemon water and lime water. There's natural ways that I was able to find to reduce the bloating and constipation so that I wasn't taking laxative every day. Because if you're being honest with yourself, laxatives are not intended for everyday use. So if you are, on this prescription for 4 months and you're taking a laxative practically every single day, you are going to destroy your your system. I found that a lot of the negative side effects that people are experiencing, when I started experiencing them myself and kind of like trial and error, you know, I concluded that it's user error. Like the prescription itself, it definitely does, you know cause dry mouth, and it will cause constipation and bloating. But you not eating or eating properly or drinking enough water, staying hydrated, that also, amplifies those side effects. So you have to do the work. You have to do your part too. And if you do, for me, it didn't eliminate completely, but they reduced substantially to the point where it's not uncomfortable as it maybe was initially. So, yeah. Let's see, we said dry mouth, constipation, bloating, insomnia. I definitely feel that it's harder for me to sleep through the night. And if I do fall asleep, again, it's usually not for the entire night. And when I do fall asleep, it's generally pretty late. I feel tired. I just can't go to sleep. I just feel like, I can't get rest. It's a little bit frustrating not to be able to sleep sometimes. So, pick your battles. Okay. Last but not least, and I think the biggest side effect of them all, honestly, the goal of this prescription, this drug, is to suppress your appetite, turn off the triggers in your brain that make you crave these chemicals and these GMOs and these additives and these processed foods that we've been brainwashed to believe that we enjoy, that we love, that we need. So, what happens is you completely lose your appetite. Everything kind of looks unappetizing. You may physically feel like your stomach is empty, but you're not hungry. And so it makes it very difficult to eat. However, reducing calories too much is the same as eating too much. You may not gain weight initially, but you're not going to lose weight. And then over time, if you continue that, you may start to gain weight back because when you finally do eat, you're probably going to binge, or your body has got used to this reduced intake, and now out of nowhere, you're throwing all these calories in it. So, it's not accustomed to having to burn that many calories, and so it doesn't, because it has to adjust back up to that. So you have to force yourself to eat sometime. It's very, 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 very easy to forget, to look up and the day is over and you haven't eaten anything, or you've eaten like an orange, or something small like that. So protein shakes have been my best friend. I particularly am using plant-based protein shakes. This is one of my faves for now. This is called Owen or Own, and this is 32 grams of plant protein, 0 grams of sugar, and this is the vanilla flavor. They also have a double chocolate flavor that I like to Evolve. They have a plant based protein shake that I really like as well. And then Venus Williams actually came out with a plant based protein shake as well. I did try it. I wasn't too crazy about it, but I really don't like to drink cold beverages, and I think that hers probably would have tasted better if it was cold. So I definitely am going to try it again because I love her, and I love the ingredients that are in her protein drink. You can tell that it's well thought out, and there's really unique ingredients that are beneficial for you. Every ingredient has a purpose. It's not just straight protein, it's protein and nutrients and vitamins. So I definitely am going to check it out again. But yeah, whatever you have to do to eat, whether it be prepping or setting a timer, making sure you have time set aside so that you can eat, that's what you have to do. You got to do it. Otherwise, you're wasting money, you're going to be stagnant, or you're not going to see the results that you need. Protein burns fat. So you need to consume protein to burn fat as well as accelerate your metabolism. If you do not eat, you will not lose weight and be able to keep it off. That's considered crash dieting, because I know that it can get kind of gray, especially if you've experienced eating disorders or something of that nature in the past. This could be triggering for you because you literally don't have the urge to eat. And so it may be easy to adapt or slide back into, that type of lifestyle where, well, if I don't eat, I'll lose weight. Um, but you won't. Because mind you, although you may not be hungry, your body is hungry. And I had to learn, I'm in the kitchen trying to make a sandwich, about to pass out. Like, whoa, why am I seeing stars? It's hot as hell in here. Yeah, bitch, because you have not eaten all day. You was about to pass out. You about to pass out, sis? You about to pass out. So don't be that guy. You know, if you're gonna utilize this, utilize it responsibly. If you feel that that's something that you are not going to be able to control, talk to your doctor about it. Talk to your doctor about other options, you know, because you don't want to reactivate something, of course, that you've gotten over. And if it's not going to work for you, it's not going to work for you. It's not going to work for everybody. Everything is not for everybody. So, you know, unfortunately, that is something that we just cannot change. This is just pieces from my personal journey. Everyone's experience, you know, I'm assuming may have some similarities, but will ultimately be different. All right, so on to the number. Be missing one, but I honestly think I lost that one on purpose because I hadn't lost any weight and I was upset. I lost one from my last appointment, but I remember what it said. Okay, so at the doctor that I go to, every time I go in there, the first thing you do is weigh in, and you get this receipt from the scale that basically tells you how fat you are. Yeah, nice. It's super nice. So, my first ticket is from when I first started out, and that was on December the 6th, and I was 205.8, so almost 206 pounds. Mind you, I am 5'3". So it says on here my ideal body weight is 124, but that's not an option for me. That's not a goal. My goal is to be between 160 and 170, and I would like to get back into the gym and start building that muscle mass. I don't want to be tinier than that. I like being full figured. I like the more fit bod kind of image. So that is what my personal goal is. That's what I'm striving to. My doctor has never encouraged me to try to get down to 124 because I've never been that small in my life. And I just think that I would look completely different from my current self. I think the next weigh-in was from December 20th, and I was 200.6 pounds. I had lost a little over 5 pounds, 5.2 pounds, and my BMI was 35.5. And the next ticket I have is from January 3rd, and I weighed in at 195.4 from the last weigh-in, or the last ticket. That was about a 5-pound weight loss. My BMI went from 35, no, sorry. Yeah, 35.5 to 34.6. The next ticket is from January 17th. I weighed in at 192, so I lost about 3 pounds. It's kind of starting to slow down there. And my BMI went from 34.6 to 34.0. My ticket from January 31st, I weighed in at 192. This is where I got the same. And you see it slowed down, and then I ended up staying the same. And I believe what happened was I just stopped eating. I lost the urge to eat. I was busy. I run a catering business. So my business has started picking back up. I had like so many catering orders in January. I was doing specials. I was cooking, cleaning, working at my other full-time job. And I just did not allocate the time needed to eat. And I think that is what messed me up for that 2-week period. My last ticket, which was from this past Friday, I got grease on it, and it kind of just wiped out everything. So I don't recall what my BMI was, but my weight went from 192 to 185. So altogether, from December the 6th till now, I'm down 20 pounds. I feel amazing. I feel so happy. I feel relief in so many different aspects. My knees don't hurt as bad. My back does not hurt as bad. I can fit into clothes I thought I needed to throw away or give away. This is something that I personally would recommend to others, but it is in no way, shape, or form a miracle drug. So I'll talk about that, conclude this up here. And of course, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, definitely feel free to drop them below. I will respond to everybody as quickly as I can. And what I might actually end up doing is just a Q&A video once I actually finish the journey, get that information for you guys. Okay, so in conclusion, would I recommend Phentermine? Yes, I would. Not for everybody. Again, if you are serious about, changing your lifestyle and losing the weight, and you know, are just really struggling, this is an excellent way to jumpstart your weight loss journey. It is in no way, shape, or form a miracle drug. You still have to eat right. You still need to work out. I mean, you need to do that anyway. I'll be honest, I haven't been working out. I think that my results would have been way better if I had been, but I haven't. I do want to incorporate that into my schedule though, and I am going to. So hold me accountable on that. I need to work out. If you're not ready to do the work, just save your money. If you're looking for a quick fix, got a vacation coming up, I mean, do you, boo boo? But if you're really, serious about adapting a new lifestyle, I definitely think this is beneficial to kick it off. Be patient with yourself and be kind and do research outside of what you can find on the internet. Speak with the nutritionist, speak with your doctor, go over your family history, see what options may be best for you. Don't just settle for a quick fix. Don't believe what you see on social media. If you're not going to eat right, if you're not going to work out to maintain the body, then it's not going to work. Yep, that's pretty much all I have for this video. I hope that it wasn't too long. I tried to keep it as short and simple as possible. I really try to get straight to the point. Definitely follow me on my weight loss journey, because this is just the beginning. I'm very much going to keep going. I am also going to be incorporating healthier recipes to favorite foods that we love, like roast beef and pasta and tacos, because there's ways that we can lighten up the version of what we're eating instead of cutting them out altogether. And that way we can still enjoy what we love and be healthy or healthier. My dad always told me growing up, you've only got one body, we've only got one life. Your health is wealth. You've got to take care of yourself. And for some of us, it's just a little bit more challenging to do that than others. So again, I hope that you guys found this video helpful. If you have any tips or suggestions, leave those in the comments below as well. All right, I'm out. Allies, thank you so much for taking time out of your day to spend it with me. I really do appreciate it. Until next time, love and light, allies. I'll see you guys later. Be safe.